everyone, welcome back to another video. This week it is nearly Halloween, so I thought I'd do my biggest fears. These aren't going to be like really like deep emotional fears. These are just going to be like the things that scare me, and I'll just let you know I am one of them people that's like scared of everything. Like, I have a lot of fears, but that doesn't mean I don't do things. Like, I'm not a lover of height, but I still abseired off a 70-foot bridge. So I still do stuff. I'm quite adventurous still, but I am scared of like everything. So the first thing that I am like terrified of is anything paranormal, like ghosts, demons, anything like that. Oh, it really scares me. I don't like to hear ghost stories. I don't like to watch ghost stories. I don't like anything like that. I don't want to think about demons or... I just think it's scary stuff. I don't like it. It's one of my biggest fears. I don't want to... If you say to me, oh, I've got an interesting ghost story, and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to hear it, thanks. And they're like, oh, it's really good. I'm like, I don't like ghosts. I don't want to hear your ghost story. Ugh, I just don't like it. And the second fear, I don't like sinks in bedrooms. I think it's really scary. I don't know why anybody would do it. They really creep me out. I don't mind if it's a hotel and it's like a separate area of the room or something, but a normal bedroom, say if my room, just my normal room, if there was a sink in the corner, ooh, I couldn't do it. Oof. I stayed in a convent one time because I was on this retreat thing, and there was a sink in the corner of the room, and I was only 10, and it was honestly the scariest weekend of my life. I just don't like sinks in bedrooms. They don't belong there. I don't know what it is. They just really creep me out. My biggest fear, probably if you were to ask me what's your biggest fear, I would say rats. So you can check out my story time to find more about that, but I am terrified of rats. I can't look at them on TV. I used to not even be able to say the word rat. I can't look at pictures of them. I don't like talking about them. I don't go into Pets at Home because of them. I just hate them with a passion. I don't like fire. I'm quite scared of fire. I can't light candles. I don't like having lighted candles. Can't light a lighter. Can't light a match. But I like my marshmallows when I toast them really burnt, so I normally ask someone else to toast them for me. Don't really like going to bonfires. Like, I can sit round a fire, but I'd rather not. And I don't like it when they light the Christmas pudding at Christmas, when they set that on fire. I'm normally standing in the doorway, not actually in the room. I'm quite scared of ice. When I say this, people think I mean ice in drinks. I'm not really scared of ice in a drink. I mean like icy roads and icy pavements when you're walking and it's slippy. It really, like, honestly, ice terrifies me. I don't like it. I've been ice skating. I can deal with that. I hold on to the rail. But in that, I feel like the shoes prepare you for the iciness, but in like when you wake up in the morning and it's icy, honestly, my fear of ice has grown so much. I think if it's icy one morning, I probably won't be able to get to school because I'll have to walk to the end of my road to the bus stop, and I don't think I could do that because I don't like ice. It really scares me. This is probably more of a fear than rats. Like, this is a really big fear. I am terrified of throats, like as in your neck, like in anything to do with it. Like, because so many things can happen to it, and it all makes me really like, ugh. Like allergic reactions or choking, or I don't even like talking about it. I have many a time someone has been talking about a throat infection they've had or something, and I've just fainted. I've stood in first aid lessons and they've talked about throats and I've just fainted. I don't like them. I don't like throats. I don't know why. They really get to me. Biology, anytime we talked about throats, I was out that door. I don't like throats. They're not for me. Not for me at all. The next fear I have is horror films, and I don't know if I can really say this is a fear because I've never watched one, but there was a time when I was at a sleepover and they were like, oh, let's watch this horror film, and I literally started crying before we watched it. We didn't watch it in the end. I was 11, but I just don't like horror films. I don't think I'll ever be able to watch one. I think Ghostbusters is terrifying. I don't think I've ever seen it the whole way through. I just don't see the point in horror films. I think they're terrifying, and I never want to watch one ever in my life. I'm also really scared of fireworks. I don't like sitting and watching fireworks. Like, We went to Disney. When we went to Disney, I think I was probably about 8. I can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure I cried throughout the whole fireworks display. Went to London with guides when I was about 12, and we were walking through, and it was the weekend of the Mayor's Parade, so the night before the parade they had fireworks, and I did cry. I was on a guide camp, and they did a fireworks show, and I stayed inside and didn't go watch it. I don't like them. I've never gone outside if there's fireworks in the garden. We don't even do proper fireworks, we just do like Catherine wheels on the tree, and I never go outside to watch them. I did, but this is the thing, I went to a bonfire last year because everyone was going, and I was like, oh, I may as well go. And they did fireworks there, and we were at quite a distance, so I didn't find that too bad, although I was like terrified with my fingers in my ears the whole time. I don't like fireworks. I think they're terrifying. This is another fear that people find weird, but I do know other people that are scared of them, and that's butterflies. I think they're horrifying. I was out gardening with my auntie when I was like 5, and a butterfly flew onto me, and I looked down and I was like, oh, a butterfly, and then I saw its face. And have you seen a butterfly's face close up? It's furry. I didn't like it. I screamed. I don't go in the butterfly house when I go to the zoo. I don't. Actually, was I with my cousins, and they were like, oh, you have to come in, and they dragged me through it, and I've never been so scared, and this was only a couple of months ago. I was like, oh, I hate butterflies. This is a weird fear, but it sort of coincides with the throats, is mozzarella sticks, because I once choked on a mozzarella stick, and that coinciding with my throat thing. Mozzarella sticks are a bad thing, because that was like a serious choking, so that was really scary, and I just don't eat mozzarella sticks ever, really. I do. It was too traumatic. I don't want to go through it again. I don't like thumbs. My thumb is perfect. This sounds really vain, but this is my thumb stretched to like its full potential. But most of my friends' thumbs like bend back. They're really long, and they stick, and they're like bent back, and they used to put their thumbs in my face because they knew I didn't like it, and it was horrible. I'm not a lover of thumbs. I don't like people without faces. I think it's terrifying. Or like animals, or anything without a face. I mean, no sign of a face. If this was just skin, there wasn't even gaps where my eyes should have been, or scars or anything. If it was just skin, ew. No, even on a cat, if a cat's face was just fur, I wouldn't like it. No. Because I watched Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids or something, and there was this girl, and she was pretty, but she wanted to be prettier. So this fairy took away her face to teach her a lesson, and she just had no face. And it was honestly, that haunted me. Like, to think about somebody not having a face, just it not being there ever, scares me a great deal. And the final one is motorbikes. They terrify me quite a bit. I don't like walking next to them. If a motorbike comes up on the road, I'll probably go a bit stiff and be like, motorbike. There have been times where I've ran because I heard a motorbike. I was walking to town with my friend once, and there was a motorbike, so I ran down another road. That is the end of all my biggest fears, and they seem crazy, and they make me seem crazy, but everyone's got them weird fears that are weird. Materialistically, they are my fears. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment down below what your fear is, and I hope you have a lovely Halloween. I probably won't be doing anything. I don't really celebrate Halloween. I used to dress up when I was younger, but we didn't really do trick-or-treating. My version of trick-or-treating was going to my auntie's for an hour and eating sweets there, and then going to my granddad's and eating sweets there. And that's quite a fun Halloween to do. So, yeah, I hope you have a good Halloween. I hope you enjoyed the video, and bye.